What's up, everybody? Cryptic here, back with another Arma Reforger tutorial, and today I'm going to show you guys how you can set up your own custom scenarios in Arma Reforger's GAMEMASTER. If you guys are going to enjoy this video, I know every YouTuber says this, drop a like and subscribe. It's free and it helps out. And if you like the content and maybe you kind of are okay with me, then I don't know if you want. Anyway, we're past that now. Let's get into the video. Okay, and I'm not going to tell you guys, all right, first step, open your PS5 and open Arma. So going into Arma Reforger, hit the play section. Then you're going to hit options. Now that you're in scenarios, you're going to want to go all the way down to either GAMEMASTER, Everon, or Arlen. Now, I always say that my favorite's Everon. It's the largest map in the game. It has islands, and yep, that's just me. So I'm going to be going to Everon for the sake of this tutorial. Now that we are in here and everything is loaded in perfectly fine, what you're going to want to do first, and this is just me, it's just to make visibility a lot easier just while I'm setting stuff up. Hold down options on your controller, head over to the little kind of cloud tab, which is weather, and go one to the right. Well, actually, you're going to want to go down one first. One to the left, sorry. And making it just clear sky makes it a lot easier to see everything, and it adds way more visibility. You can always change the time of day and the weather later on when you're ready, but while you're doing stuff, it just makes it easier. That's just me. What I'm thinking here is if we go to this little island way off the coast, we got a nice kind of larger island and then a smaller island. We got whatever that says. I honestly don't know how to pronounce that, so I'm not going to try. Now, I know one of the smaller islands in this map has an actual cave inside of it, which is really cool. I don't know if there are any others. If there are, let me know in the comments. If you guys know any other secrets about these maps. I gotta say, man, looking at these islands, the map design is like really incredible, but that's getting off topic. So once you guys have picked a spot suitable for whatever you think, maybe whatever it is you want to try and create. I like this area because there's actually a little dock over here and a little boathouse and an actual house, as well as it's just kind of a large island. And then there's just this over here. Okay, so we're gonna actually have us get attacked from that side, and we're gonna be over here somewhere. And the reason is to make this the most realistic, we'll actually start off at this house in the yard area. That'll be our spawn point. And then over here is where we're going to set up our main defenses. Now there's a perfect little flat piece of ground right here for, I don't know, like a bunker or something. So if we go and just quickly delete that, and if we just go tab way over, eventually we're going to get to these. So this is what we're going to want. Now, we could just use the actual FIA stuff. I don't know if we get a bunker, though, being completely honest. Or machine gun nests, which kind of sucks. So, because of that, which of these defensive positions have an actual machine gun on them? I forget which one. Okay, it's this one right here. So, going off of this, placing it just like that, you'll notice that you actually have a pretty good line of sight on the water. Maybe not the beach. I think in order to do that, we'd have to like put something like right here, which I wonder, yeah, the gun would be too kind of leaned right. I don't really think that would look very good or feel very good while playing. So we're just going to leave that for now. And then if we want to actually block off that little area to our right from having enemies funnel up here, if you wanted, you could throw down a barrier and that would make it a lot harder for them to get up. However, if you don't want them to flank you all the way around, maybe it'd be good to leave that open as an opportunity for them and then just barricade off most of all of this. So up to you. But for now that we got this, we could also add some more defensive positions going kind of around this. So we just kind of angle these maybe like that. And then if we take something like this, maybe kind of angle it like that. And then we got this nice semi-protective sandbag kind of area, which, you know, it works. There's actually a really cool defensive position here that I really like, which is just this big sandbag wall. So I think that's perfect, right? Oh yeah, that actually looks incredibly good. I really like that a lot. That actually turned out way better than I thought it was going to. Okay, so just for testing, if we go over to the character selection thing here and head over to the FIA guys, and we get a random gorilla to put down. We're not going to make him our character, but what we're going to do is actually click on him. Okay, so then we're going to hold square on him and we're going to hit take control. And as you can tell, I think this should work pretty well. Should be relatively level with everything. Looks like we got a pretty good view on everything here. And it looks like, I think you can access these with extra. Yes, you got a little bit of extra ammo in here. No, maybe not. We might have to fill those up. But now what we have here is a pretty good start. So what we can start doing is actually back out of here. pause. Always have your game paused when you're actually ready to put down any AI. The reason for that is because they may start wandering off or just fighting. Either or, it's good to just have them your entire game paused. So if you want it up in this giant kind of flat area, what you could do is add actual buildings up here. So if you wanted to be able to change your weapon loadout, for example, you could put down one of these. If you wanted to be able to have a field hospital for some reason, go over here like that, as well as obviously having a command post down, and maybe you want access to light vehicles. So that looks pretty good. If we go into here and we actually play as this guy. Oh, okay, that accidentally made it. Yeah, that made us him. So, oh well, for now, we'll just play as this guy. And you know, it doesn't take much. I mean, maybe add some sandbags around this area to then more kind of fortify it. But now we have access to an arsenal of weapons and gear. If you wanted to change your clothing or obviously your weapons, got a command post, which if you're wondering what the command post is for, I can now actually start building stuff. So if you wanted to do that, you could totally start doing that. As well as a light vehicle station. If we wanted, we could request a vehicle. And if we go down, we could throw down a Jeep or two. So we could throw a Jeep right along here. Go back in game. And now, yeah, so it works just like a regular game. Pretty cool. We're gonna go back in though. We're gonna take out our character. We're gonna leave the Jeep there. It's not a big deal. And now what we're gonna do is start setting up the AI that, well, first we gotta pause. Don't forget that. We're gonna want to set up the AI that we want to have over here. So the best thing I'm thinking right now is probably just going random gorillas. At the moment, we'll just get them stationed here. So we'll get some regular guys standing at the front lines. We also need some people with rocket launchers as well. These are going to be really important. They're going to actually make sure these BTRs don't get the better on you. So we'll put one there, put one up here, and then we'll also have some sharpshooters stationed probably over actually here where he can shoot out of this little hole. That'd be perfect. And then if we actually go to the group section over here, well, first of all, don't have anything in your search because that's not going to help you. All right, and then you're going to want to go way over until we find a fire team. Is the fire team the smallest one? You know, yeah, we'll have a fire team back over here. Oh, and you're going to want to make sure these guys actually stay up at the base. So in order to make them do that, you want to hold triangle. And you can choose to get them to defend an area. So we're going to take this and make this area what they defend. And then same with these guys. So you can individually get them to go on the little square above their head, hold triangle, defend, and then move over and take this little thing and just get them to defend the area. I would recommend keeping the circle closer to like the top of the hill so that they stay up here. And then we're going to go this guy. Same with him. We're going to want him to defend up here. This works the same. I mean, if you wanted to make like a certain person walk to an area, you could force move them and then just put the point wherever you want them to go. And that's how we're going to get the enemies to actually come over here. That's going to be the interesting part for this. So now you're going to want to get a BTR and we're going to line a couple of these on the beach. We're going to do about 3 and then we're going to put back here to slow things down. Or 2. And now with this, what you're going to want to do is find the enemy of your choice. So we're going to go and just find a random US soldier. And you're going to place him inside. And if we go back, we can put one in here. And then what we're going to actually want to do is fill up the entire BTR with people. Because then when they actually, if they do make it to the beach, they're going to want to actually get out and try to attack. That's the whole idea. Now that this is full, let's get the rest of them full. All right, let's fill up the rest of these. And then on top of these guys, we're going to go into the group section again. We're going to find the rifle squad, place them down in the forest. And we're going to hit this little thing above their head. Forced move, grab the forced move marker. And we're going to want them to try their best to get into our base. That's about it for that. The only thing next to do is actually go into the respawn menu, hold X. So the next thing you're going to want to do really quickly is make sure you have playable factions set up. So we're obviously going to only make it the FIA, save and close. And now what you're going to want to do is go into the respawn menu, click on the FIA. We're going to go in the first squad. We're going to join. We can spawn on the island way over here. And there we go. If we start heading up over there, I think things are about to get really heavy. If you wanted to place down individual AI characters and then edit what they do all in one group, you can actually kind of zoom out a little bit, but making sure their little dots are still on screen. Hold X. So you get this little circle. and then hold square and go down to create new AI group. And what that'll do is you get this. And you can take this triangle and you can actually have them now defend this location. And that's exactly what they'll do now. And instead of placing each individual AI troop inside of one vehicle at a time, you can actually select a group and do it individually. So if we just keep going on the fire team and pressing on each vehicle by just clicking X when hovering over it, boom, that's all you gotta do. So now what you do to make them drive is you find the driver, who will be in the front left seat, obviously. Click X on them, hold triangle, force move. And you want to, for each driver though, it does fill it up fast, but you're gonna have to actually take the driver back out and then place an individual one so that you can make this driver specifically force move somewhere, which is gonna be up to doing whatever they can to get over here. You're gonna go back to your group, find the rifle squad, put them up here in the forest. You're gonna want to tell them to head over to this area as well. Obviously, they're gonna be attacking it. Make sure your faction that's gonna be playable set up. So that's gonna obviously be the FIA. Go back. And now, if you want, you can obviously save this, or you can hit respawn. Now we're gonna be good to go. So what's gonna happen is these guys are gonna be attacking. So we're gonna get on the gun. And they're gonna actually try to make their way over here.